Last September, as this group of integrating year students started planning for this service, Alice, Vicki, Ingrid, Tracy, and Debbie began to name biblical themes, stories, and images that connected them with the people of God who journeyed before. The image of dust kept swirling into the conversation. The dust of creation, the dust of the desert, the dust from which the poor are raised, the dust of temples destroyed, the dust of mourning and lament, the dust of God's presence in whirlwind and storm, the dust found on the paths traveled by people relegated to the margins of the ancient communities, the dust shaken off sandals, the dust washed lovingly from tired feet, the dust made into the mud of healing. They also learned from our principal, Maylanne Maybee, that the word diakonia, service, means through the dust. It describes work that has to do with getting dirty, with walking urgently through the hard places to create change, to join in the work of making justice. This journey through the dust is guided by God's vision of abundant life for all, a vision of lion and lamb lying together, of people listening to one another and understanding beyond the confines of language, a vision in which children are not born for calamity, in which no one does harm to another, where there is enough, where all of creation is loved and respected and considered family, where peace and justice are known. Debbie, Tracy, Vicki, Ingrid, and Alice know themselves to be called to journey through the dust, toward this vision, loving the God who beckons them on. They came to the Centre for Christian Studies having lived in a number of places in Canada, one also having lived in Papua New Guinea. Their encounter with one another, with people they met on their global perspectives experiences in Peru and in Venezuela, and with people in their field placements in congregations, women's shelters, food banks, community ministries and agencies, and restorative justice programs, has deepened their sense of accountability to the hard places, to the margins. They are marked by the dust of oppression and injustice, by the ashes of despair, and they are marked by faith in a God who leads us through the desert sands, leads us to places of resurrection. They are accompanied by a spiraling cloud of witnesses whose courage, persistence, compassion, and faith sustains them and reminds them who they are. Their journey to this day has not always been easy. They describe themselves as 5 strong women, with determination being a hallmark for each of them. On returning to our gathering place as they were finishing a planning session, I was greeted with the words, "Don't worry, Anne, we are okay," followed quickly by the question, "Did you hear us?" And just as quickly by singing, "We are one as we seek justice in God's ways." Ingrid, Debbie, Alice, Tracy, and Vicki know how to speak hard truth, to offer a healing word, to support one another through the hard times, to struggle with integrity, to call forth the best in one another, to focus on that which really matters, to laugh and cry together, and to get the job done. They know what it means to create community and to be community. As CCS staff and as their families, friends, mentors, and companions on the journey, we have all witnessed and learned from their growth and their transformation, their deepening confidence, and their commitment to travel paths that lead through the dust to justice and peace. Grounded in faith, they move forward from this place and time with strength and hope. We celebrate with them, and we give thanks to God.